Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 40 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today we're here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the Cheddars 301. On the pole for the race will be the number 10 of Unleash Your Quillies. Alongside him will be the 00 Grayson Acevedo. Row 2 will have the 48 Cassie Reynolds and the 55 Leia Walker. Row 3 is the 47 of Riley Spurley-Tube and the 95 Maxwell Smart. And row 4 is the 99 of Pichu and the 8 of Cassandra Kirker. And running our top 10 will be the 1 of Alex Hawkins and the 36 of Cody Smart. Some notable drivers in this field. You see that Leia Walker is competing here in this race? Well, Luke Walker is also competing in this race as well. And he'll be starting in the middle of the pack. And finally, our winner from last weekend's race at Kentucky, Nikki Maxwell. She'll be starting in 22nd today, right down the middle as well. So we'll see if she can go for two for two here this season. And now we go through the rest of the field and the schemes they'll be running for today's race, as we're about to go trackside for the command to fire up the engines here at New Hampshire. Here we go.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go, folks. 30 laps around New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's going to be 32, but I decided to stay with 30. You know, it was unique, and no other race has 30 laps, I believe, in the schedule. So we're going to keep it at 30 for this race. We're about to get to the green. Oh, wait, Twin and Bategi has 30 laps. Never mind, but that's the only other race that has 30 laps, so... And that's outside the U.S. So anyway, 30 laps here in New Hampshire. We're underway with the green flag and the Cheddars 301. Already a battle for the lead. 3 wide. Something you don't usually see in New Hampshire. A 3 wide battle. Alicia Quillies, though, gets a run up high. And Quilly is able to retain the lead. He had some challengers in the back. And he's able to continue on with the race as the leader. How about the 8 car Cassandra Kirker taking second from Riley Spurley-Tube? And Kirker takes second spot away. As the 10 car Unleasher Quillies pulls ahead as pulls away to the lead. There goes the 8. Into second spot. Now she's trying to close in on the 10. Very fast and competitive race to start off in New Hampshire. I think we already have somebody wrecking. And sure enough we do. It's been a while since we had a caution here in the series. The last 2 races have been caution free. Yeah. Last 2 races in the series have been caution free. It looks like Ryan Durante was the one that went around. Ooh, 38 gets hit. And the others have slowed down behind. Now the 36 spins. And that's where the 88 gets involved. Max Bailey was hit. 36 was spun as well. Yikes. And there's the caution for the first time today. And Alicia Quilly's going to race back and he'll lead under caution. What's going on here? He's coming to pit road. He's going to pit. The 8 car's out first. What's going on? Wow. 47 leads. So I guess the 10 car had a problem and had to come to pit road. That's shocking. But now the 47 is the leader. So Riley Spurley-Tube will be your leader on the restart. How weird is that? Anyway, green flag's about to come out again in New Hampshire. We're underway again, and the caution's out, and I just skipped over it by accident. My apologies. And this is why the caution came out. A big pileup involving the 19 of Toby Smith. And racing back, there's not really much to see as Spurley-Tube leads. So the 47 is in the lead again. Okay. So 47's in the lead. 47, 48 are in the top 2. And Clennon and Smith are out. Alright, so we're About to get back to the green as the 47 goes up in smoke as the leader. And now Cassie Reynolds takes the lead. Another twist here in New Hampshire. The leaders have struggled now as the wow, this race is unpredictable for sure. Out of nowhere. Wow. 47 goes up in smoke. It was a piston issue, and he is done. He is out of the race with a piston issue. Unbelievable. First, Unleash Your Quillies gets... Well, he's back. He's working his way back up to 10th, but he had to come to pit road early. He had to fix an issue. And now the 47 of Riley Spurley Tube just retired with a piston problem as the leader. And now the new leader is Cassidy Reynolds. Oh my gosh. We're back to the green. Some race, isn't it? And here comes JD Figueroa for second. Gonna try to take it from Leia. Oh, look at Leia trying to fight back. But the 6 car will take it. JD Figueroa leads. And I believe the 6 car was in that ride previously, and I think she won this race here in New Hampshire with the 6 car. Boy, wouldn't that be something if Reynolds beat out the 6 again for the win here in New Hampshire. And we have another caution. Jackson Nantel is around. Racing back, here we go. Can Figueroa get there? Start finish line, here we go. He's got to run. They'll be side by side. The 6 takes it. The 6 is going to take the lead under caution. Are you kidding me? What a move. I mean, the 6 car, he knew the yellow came out. He had to go aggressively, and he did. And this is the caution. Look at the 4-wide battle. What were they doing 4-wide? What were they doing 4-wide? That was so weird. Why were they going 4-wide there? But this is the real reason we're under caution. 42 gets loose, and then the 53's hit. And they're both hit. Oh, boy. That's Chris Leone in the 42. I think he might have gotten nearly turned. And sure enough, he almost got nearly turned. He is hit hard. Oh, boy. Yeah. So the 6 car takes the lead. Figueroa's out in front. And if I'm not mistaken, Cassie Reynolds, she previously won a race in that 6 car here in New Hampshire. Let me just check to be sure. Yeah, she sure did. 2 seasons ago, she was in that 6 car when she won at New Hampshire in season 38. And now JD Figueroa's leading over Reynolds in the same race. And this time Reynolds is in the 48. Oh boy, what a twist. And Unleash Your Quillies, he's worked his way up to 3rd. He is back up in the 3rd spot after having to pit early. Maybe the early pit stop was part of a strategy. But here we go back to the green. Six car pulls away early on, but here comes the 10. That 10 car has been working his way back up into the front. And now he's up to 2nd. So now the 10 car, he's worked his way back up to the front. How about that? He had to come to pit road early, dropped back. Now he's up to 2nd. He's worked his way back up again. And we have another caution again with 11 to go. And again it involves Chris Leone. Wow, again it involved Chris Leone. My goodness, he has had a bad day. 6 car will take the lead under caution. Might be a chance for the 42 to take the lead again. There's Leone. He's gone around. Let's see what happened. Right there. Wasn't his fault, by the way, this time around. Got into some contact with Isaiah Bernash And Leon was hit by Quinn Porter and Zachary Fitzwater. And I guess they were trying to avoid the wreck before it. Trying to avoid the 21. But they got together somehow and caused a wreck. With 6 laps to go, it's going to come down to the wire. Oh man, 6 laps to go is going to get real exciting. Here we go. Figueroa leads, and he's trying to win for the 3rd time this season. Can the 6 car win again? He might be dominant early on. He might be the one to look out for this season in the playoffs. Here we go to the green. The 10 car not giving up. He's right behind the 6. He wants that lead back so badly. He's worked his way back up to the front. He had a pit early. Now he's trying to take the lead again. Big crash behind them. Same old, same old. 38's around. It's going to come down to overtime. So at long last, we have more cautions here this race than what we had combined in the previous races. I believe the previous 3 or 4 races combined. And J.D. Figueroa leads, and he'll take us to overtime here at New Hampshire. Same old wreck, so we're not going to show you the replay, but J.D. Figueroa will lead us to overtime here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Sure going to be a fun finish. Oh boy. Finally, we're back in overtime. It's finally going to be decided in overtime again. So anyway, stick around because overtime's coming up here from New Hampshire. Alrighty guys, we're back here in overtime in New Hampshire. 2 laps with no cautions. Gonna come down to the wire here, folks. Will J.D. Figueroa get his 3rd win this season? Or will we see a different winner here in New Hampshire? About to find out. Here we go as we get to the green. It's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be a fun finish here in New Hampshire. And we're back to the green with 2 laps to go. Here we go. Quiller's got a good start. Here comes Reynolds. Here comes Andrews. Going 4 wide. Gonna go side by side. They're gonna wreck. They're gonna spin. And the 14 of Rich Roy leads. Coming to the white flag. With 1 lap to go, here comes Pichu. No caution. They'll finish this race till the end. Here comes Pichu for the lead. This is for the win. The 99 trying to take it. For now, he has the lead. As they come the final corner. And here they come off the final turn, and Pichu's gonna do it. He is back in victory lane. He has won it here in New Hampshire. Unbelievable. What a wreck on the first lap of overtime. They went 4 wide, and they crash. Oh, that's gotta be heartbreaking for those 4 cars in contention. Let's see the wreck again. Here is exactly what happened. Look at them. They're going 4 wide for that win, and they wreck. Unbelievable. Oh, well, that's the finish of the year right there, folks. We just had our finish of the season. Unbelievable. These guys were all competing to win, and they crash one another. That is just unbelievable. Right there is the wreck. And those 2 got out unscathed. Pichu got hit, but it didn't slow him down. And he went on to win this race, passing Rich Roy on the last lap to take the win. Oh, boy. That's just gotta hurt for those guys trying to get in the playoffs. And Pichu steals the win away in one of the most shocking, in shocking fashion. My gosh. Oh boy. I was not expecting Pichu to win that race for sure. I was definitely not expecting him to win. I mean, those three, they all had a chance to win. But they wrecked each other, and Pichu, he was lucky enough to avoid the crash and get in and win this race. Wow. And can you believe it? It's his first win since Martinsville in season 36. So Pichu's back in victory lane after being absent for a long time in victory lane, and he finally gets to win here in New Hampshire. Also, it's his 38th career win, and unofficially, because he's my own driver, of course, so unofficially he's the all-time leader in wins in the Cup Series. He has 38 wins in the series. Again, all unofficially, but he has won races. Anyway, season 40, New Hampshire, he gets the job done once again, and he's back in victory lane. And by the way, this was the track that Luke and Leia Luke and Leia both finished 1-2 once in the Truck Series, so kind of has a sentimental value to to Pichu's victory. Personally, kind of has a sentimental value since Luke and Leia won one time. They finished 1-2 in the in a truck race here in New Hampshire I did a couple months ago, and that was pretty weird. They never had been 1-2 in a race before until that New Hampshire truck race I did earlier this season. Yeah, so it has some sentimental value, New Hampshire. Pichu's the winner, and he got to win in a full-time role. So, yeah, 99 has won it. Just so you know, Pichu will not be in the playoffs. Just to keep things fair, I will not have Pichu in the playoffs with that win in New Hampshire or any other win he gets until the playoffs begin. It's just so that I can make this championship fair and for everybody to compete in with wins and one or two. So Pichu's not in the playoffs even with the win, and even with any other wins after that, he won't be in the playoffs, just to keep things fair. So anyway, hope you enjoyed our race from New Hampshire. It was the finish of the season for sure. Next weekend we'll be heading over to Pocono for a doubleheader weekend at the Tricky Triangle. Last season was successful, and this season's going to be a lot of fun. So until next time, we will see you guys next weekend at Pocono for our doubleheader weekend at the Tricky Triangle. It's going to be a lot of fun to do. So until then, we will see you next time.